Can I mention some guys that you worked with? Just tell me like a quick one. You can give me a one word. You can give me a quick story. I'll just like
Sure.
rapid fire.
Yeah.
Scott Hall,
Really cool guy. I mean, the Scott Hall I know, really cool guy.
Kevin Nash,
Really cool guy. Another really cool guy. Yeah, very cool guy.
Scott Steiner,
Intense, very intense, but I worked with him a lot, and he's an intense guy.
GDP,
Perfectionist.
Booker T,
Oh, awesome guy.
Buff Bagwell,
Um, how do I say he's had such a I don't know what I mean. Buff's a great guy. I just recently saw him, but I don't know how I describe Buff. Great guy.
Sting,
Who? Sting? More kind of keeps to himself, more reserved.
Luger,
Luca was always really cool with me. I know, certain people, didn't care, sometimes for him, but he was always really cool with me. I really liked him. Another really cool guy.
Ric Flair.
Woo!
Ever go out with Rick?
No, but not directly, but I've been in bars where he's been. So, intense partier, just he's like a rock star. He's a
Yeah.
rock star, is what he is.
Goldberg,
Oh, nicest guy you would ever meet in your whole wide world. Like probably the nicest or one of the nicest guys or men I've ever met in the business. Humble, nice, super guy.
any interactions with Roddy Piper?
No, because he was kind of going out as I was coming in. I don't really remember working with him. And he had his own dressing room too. So he wasn't really out. You didn't see him out a lot, or he was in a limousine. So I got to know his limousine driver pretty well. But no, Piper, I mean, always said hello to me. So good guy, good guy.
Yeah. Savage.
Intense,
Yeah.
intense. Just like he's like the Energizer Bunny, just never runs out. He's like a transformer. He never runs out of electricity. Good guy though. Good guy, but intense.
Did you work the last Nitro?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so which matches did you work?
I
You
just
remember?
worked one. There were only like 5 matches, I think. I worked with Bam Bam Bigelow and Sean Stasia,
Got it, got it. Okay,
and
so you
it
were
was
there.
nothing. It was no.
Right.
I don't even think that Sean and uh, Bam Bam had anything going prior to that. So I don't know how WWF set that up. Decided they wanted to have that as a match. They had Sting and Ric Flair
Right.
and Booker and somebody else and
Steiner.
Buff and yeah, and so it wasn't yeah, it wasn't a very it wasn't there wasn't a lot of matches on that card.
So when you show up beforehand, did you know anything?
Nope, nope, nobody knew anything, and we're just all kind of hanging out there. But like you can tell something's not right or something is going down, and you just don't know what it is. And you're noticing there's a lot of people that are gone, like people that would be at TV are not there, and you're
Okay.
like, huh, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder why they're
It's
not
odd.
here.
Right.
And then, yeah, odd. And then, but all day, like around lunch, it was weird. It was a vibe, or it was just weird. And so then probably maybe about 2 o'clock, Shane, Gerald Briscoe, and Bruce Pritchard show up. And everybody's like, okay, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, what's this all about? And then they said we're gonna have a meeting at like 3 o'clock with everybody, so everybody needs to be there. And it was like the lawyer, what was her name? Diana something. I can't remember her last name. She was a real nice lady. She was one of the attorneys for them. And she kind of started it out and said, this is what's happening, and they're taking over, and they're going to be, running the show tonight. And we're all just like, oh, okay. And we're all like wondering what's going to happen, So it was, yeah, it was a turbulent time, and it was a, very, it was just you didn't know what was going on, but you knew something. Like I said, you knew something was going on when there were a lot of people there that just weren't there. That would have been there, and you were kind of like,
Right.
so I don't know if they knew. I don't know. I'm sure some of them. I mean, I'm assuming like Hogan knew, and different people that would have been there and they weren't. So I think some people knew, but I don't think like believe it in, like I'm sure Scott Hall knew. I don't remember seeing him there. I don't remember Kevin Nash being there. So I think the real high echelon
Right.
of the picking order of things in WCW, they may have known. But other than that, it was just, it was the end of it, and you just don't think it's ever going to end.
The last Nitro happens, you go home. What happens after that as far as contact with WWE?
Yeah, I got a call from Johnny Ace, um, and I went back to work for them for probably 2 months, and things just didn't work out, and I left, and that was pretty much done.
So you did
Because
go, you did go
Yeah, I
back to
did.
work.
I was there for like a
Okay.
month, and
Okay.
it was just time to go for many reasons. For my mind wasn't in the game. My father had just been diagnosed with terminal lung cancer, and I just got married, all in like a month or 2 month time period. And so I was
Okay.
just out of my mind. You know what I
Right.
mean? I really was. I wasn't in the game. I didn't really even want to be in the game. So it just kind of everything works out the way that it does. I had a great career. I harbor no ill will towards anybody or anything that I saw or did or anything like that. And so it's I reflect upon it and really good memories,
That's
things
awesome.
that just cool people that I met.